Hey and welcome back to a new video. This is Makes, aka Moira. We met 3.5 years ago at Gamescom, where we were streaming for ASUS on the booth. I think mainly you were there because your English is very good.
I don't know. I think usually people hire me because I'm funny.
Could be. So the thing is, I mean, back then at the stream, I wasn't a friend of doing it in English because it was a German event and I tried everything not to do it in English, which didn't work out.
Yeah.
And yeah, we still had a great time. And then we thought, okay, we should do something together, a video in the near future. And 3.5 years later, that is the near future. Today, we will try to build a custom water-cooled system because you also have experience in building PCs, right?
I do, but I never built a water cooling system. So this is new to me and I'm quite excited.
Should be fun. And also, this is also kind of a new thing for me because it's not often that I'm shooting videos with somebody else. And so I think it's the first time shooting a video with somebody else in English. For the English channel, we're trying the best. So we're also shooting this for the German video, which will be super confusing. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Be gentle. That's the case which we will use in today's video. It's an HAVN HS420. You might have seen this on the Gamers Nexus channel, and it's from what I've seen, I had access to this case very early. I thought it's a pretty cool case, something unique. So I thought let's use that opportunity to build something.
It looks pretty.
And it's a white edition, hopefully.
Hopefully. With some accessories.
Start here.
Looks good.
Yeah. And glass is still all in one piece, which is important, I guess.
You guess.
Yeah.
Is this normal?
Choose your weapon. Yeah. Are you confident that this is a good way to do it, or?
Well, not entirely, but I think maybe we have to like bend it.
Yeah, that looks good.
Hopefully.
I also have to make clear that this is maybe not entirely HAVN's fault.
Yeah, it's Roman's.
It's also the first time that I'm kind of showing my YouTube studio, and there you see that. Yeah, that's basically it. That's how it turned into a partially behind the scenes video, but now the case is fixed. And I think this should be quite cool because that is, like from what I saw in the early stage of this case, it's a full, basically 140mm fan case.
It's really, really gorgeous.
This video is powered by Seasonic's Prime TX 1600W Premium PSU. With a peak efficiency of 94% at 50% load, this PSU is 80 plus titanium and cybernetics titanium certified. I've been using Seasonic Prime PSUs myself for years in extreme overclocking scenarios and I was never disappointed. All necessary safety features are in place such as OPP, OVP, OCP and OTP and will make sure that your system is running as stable and safe as possible. I also find it impressive that Seasonic is so convinced of their own quality that these PSUs come with a warranty of 12 years. That is just impressive. So make sure to check out Seasonic's Prime TX 1600W PSU in the link below.
We definitely did not start with this, even it says start here.
So what's in the box?
Heh? Why would I start with any of this? You're done with the stickers?
Yeah, remove them all.
What are you doing for ASUS TikTok?
Oh, we always do close-ups on all of the sticker removals because it's ASMR-y, satisfying
I think
content.
they need more context. Like you're doing some part of the ASUS Germany, or is it ASUS Global TikTok stuff?
ASUS RG Dach, so
Okay.
German speaking.
Okay, and you do part of the TikTok there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you like peeling off stickers, which I hate.
Well, I think it's very satisfying to see them go.
Yeah. No. I just started reading through the guide, which shouldn't be necessary because I had very early access checking out that case. Yeah, not necessary anymore. But I think like half a year ago, I was visiting them and gave them some very early feedback. I liked the case, and that's when I said I want to build something in there. Yeah, no need for the guide. There's VGPU kit included, and that's not the vertical. It is part of a vertical GPU mount, but not really. If you watch the Gamers Nexus video, then you will know that it is a bent piece of glass. It's not acrylic, it's real glass. And apparently they designed it for mounting this in front of the GPU and to guide the airflow from the bottom intake into the GPU. I think Steve even did some simulation about it, but yeah, generally I think the case, cooling-wise, was quite good, at least in the Gamers Nexus video. We won't need that because we will fully water cool the card, so putting that back, but I just wanted to cover it. If you're buying that and you're wondering, what is that? We're just wondering about the gloves, and yeah, it seems to be ESD compliant. And then I asked her, like, what's up with your hair? Is that ESD compliant?
I asked if I should put it up.
Actually, before we started shooting, she asked me if the hair is okay, and I was completely confused, and I think I didn't reply for like 10 seconds because I didn't know what she meant. And apparently, people online comment stuff like that, like, it's not ESD compliant, whatever. But I said we are on a serious YouTube channel here, and we have a lot of respect for hardware, and that's why we don't need any kind of ESD stuff.
You got a box.
Yes, I organized a lot of stuff just to be sure that we were able to build what we were planning to build. We have those APNX FP140 fans, and I thought they should fit the white look. Mm-hmm. But the thing is now, because those are 30mm fans, so, well, they're 140mm fans, but with 30mm height. And I'm not sure, because this is angled, not sure what kind of radiator we can fit on here and then have fans in front, because it could collide with the glass. That's something I want to test. Or worst case, we go with 2 radiators only, but if possible, 3. I think this will not work. At least in the bottom area with this kind of thickness of the radiator. Like, if you imagine that you will have the fan sitting on top, this would definitely collide with the glass panel on the side. And in top, I think it should work like this somewhere. Yeah. We have to check the bracket, but yeah. Maybe just 2 420 radiators.
Do you think they're going to be touching up here?
Maybe. Something I didn't think of yet.
Okay.
Maybe it just went down from a triple radiator to a single radiator.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah. Should be fine. No need for all the screws.
It's just for testing, no?
I think we have to remove those brackets. And then maybe we can push the other radiator more towards the back, and that should maybe work, and then maybe just fans on the bottom.
Were we planning to put a fan here?
I have no plan. It's more like a progress. We will see what happens.
I mean, it might fit.
It looks like it will fit. It's pretty tight, but looks good. 30mm fan should have quite some power. I mean, obviously, I spent a lot of time researching that everything of this will fit together. That's also why I picked a 120mm distro pump combi for everything that is 140. And now we have to figure out if we can build an adapter or anything like that. All the fans unboxed. We have 9 of the 140mm fans, and we have also 3 of 120 fans, because I wasn't sure about clearance here. And what did you just ask me?
I asked if we didn't want to screw this one in, because it's a bit wobbly.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to screw it in, but yeah, your turn.
Thanks.
we just realized that it might make sense to add some of the fittings first, angled ones, because later on might be more difficult to reach it. And I'm not quite sure how much space we will have. You have to think of the fan sitting here, like 30 millimeters. Yeah, that will be interesting.
You sure it's gonna work?
We will make it work. What is your verdict on the screwdriver?
I really like it. I think it's really pretty and it's super easy to handle. It's just like...
lttstore.com. She actually didn't know that it's the Linus screwdriver.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's very handy for these kind of things. Because I usually used my iFixit kit, but especially for the bigger screws, it's not that nice. You don't have enough torque. Do you remember that we just talked about this one having good torque and the small one that you were just using has not good torque? And then I was asking, what are you doing? And then she said, yeah, I can't use the big one because it only goes in this one direction and in the other one it's loose, right? Because it has this ratchet mechanism. So maybe I should ask Linus if he has also a screwdriver that goes in the other in the other direction.
I was just holding
They sent me
it.
the wrong one. It's only doing one. You can only use it to tighten screws, not to unscrew it.
Well, if you don't mess up, no need to unscrew.
We're still not quite sure if all of this will fit the way we plan to. So we first...
We planned.
Yeah.
We planned this.
Yeah. Actually, it's you who planned everything. And, well, let's not talk about that. So...
Right. Just letting you know that my PC at home, everything fits.
Yeah. Mine took 10 videos, like 10 YouTube videos to make it, so that's maybe a sign.
You need me to stay in Berlin for longer.
Yeah, seems like it. Yeah, we want to add the fans now and the fittings, then put everything back in. We removed the bottom bracket for the moment, because otherwise I'm not sure how we will even be able to add some tubing on there once the fans are on it. Like, you see? Yeah, exactly. And there will not be a lot of clearance with this on it, so we might have to modify some stuff. Talking about your plan and the screws.
My plan.
So the thing is, the EK radiator has M4 screws, which are the black ones. And the fans come, because they are 30 millimeter fans and not standard ones, they come with UNC type screws, and as you can see, that will not work. So I have to check if I can organize new screws. Just checked our screw storage, M4 by 35, and that should fit. It's only like 2 millimeters standing out, but yeah, that should be fine.
So, fans are on the radiator.
Checking if this will fit. Well, this was kind of obvious, but... So my plan was to just use an extender on the rotary fitting that we can essentially just plug this here and have our tubing like directly like this. But now, if I just put this on here, you can see that this is very close to the edge right here, and that is probably where our other bracket will be. So I think that plan will not work out, and we have to think of something else.
Yeah, I mean, looks pretty tight to me.
Yeah, and I think we will not even have a chance getting the right extender to have this perfectly fit like that, but yeah, it's like 2 millimeters, I think. So we will have to drill some holes.
Yippee!
We were just brainstorming how to do the water loop. I think we will have the radiator on top go in that one, in the pump, and then into the GPU. And why are you trying to ruin the fans?
I'm not ruining them. You told me they have to be put up this way, which is incredibly ugly. So now I'm trying to remove the sticker.
I'm not sure if that's possible. I mean, on some fans, there's like the bearing. There's no bearing. Never mind.
So you think this will fit?
Yeah, that
With,
can fit.
with drilling or without drilling?
It could fit without drilling if you had a small enough rotary at the front.
Do we
and
have
they-
a small
and they
enough
fit
rotary?
round each other.
Did you buy one?
I didn't. Did you?
Well, I guess we don't have one then.
Okay, so we do need to drill.
I guess so, yeah. We had a Wild Joe appear, and I mean, he made most of these parts, which is kind of funny. And then I feel judged a little bit for what we're planning to do, but
Probably rightfully so.
we're still confident that we can do 2 radiators. At a certain point, we went down from 3 to 2 to 1, but I think now should work out. Or do you have any?
No, you have to do 2.
Well, there we have
It's
it.
not a choice. It really should be 3.
If there was like a flat bracket for this, then it would work, but it's not there.
Yeah, I would. I mean, also, if you just wanted 2 radiators, to have a flat one and a flat one would be super easy.
Mm-hmm.
Easier than that. Or maybe there could be a short one that's just a 280 and it's at the back, and then that front space is open.
Yeah, I think maybe you should work in water cooling. You have some very good ideas. Mm-hmm.
Planned.
I forgot about that. There has to be a mainboard.
It doesn't have to be.
There's plenty of space
This is
here.
our external radiator box.
I think it would fit. Hold on.
I think I have to remove the bracket first. We have to remove those. Joe, how is this called in English? Cable comp.
Yeah, or cable comp, maybe.
Maybe.
They're like cable guide comms.
Yeah, we have to remove this because this collides with the back plate of the motherboard.
The other one was easy to open. There we go.
All right.
Wait, hold on. This should be good. And then hopefully the fit should be snug.
Yeah, this looks better.
Yeah, let's go. All right, my friends. This
Like a
is...
glove? Like a glove, right?
Well, now, yes. Like
Nice.
a very tight glove.
I think I see more problems with your plan.
My plan.
Yeah. So this is supposed to be a water-cooled motherboard, at least when it comes to the VRMs. But I see challenges of adding a fitting on there, or I think this won't work.
So, what are we going to do about your plan?
Just don't water cool it, no problem.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I talked about that yet, probably, that I had this 120 pump brass combination that obviously doesn't fit on 140. So we will have to make an adapter bracket, that goes on the fan, that goes on here. And then this looks still pretty ugly. We will have to find a solution for that, but tubing will go from the top radiator into the reservoir, then down, and then into this radiator. So I will have to somehow get the tubing down here, probably from the side here, drill a hole here that it can exit into the case. We have to mark the place for cutting the hole, drilling the hole. So one goes here for the bottom tubing on the right, and then there's already a marking in there to cut into the case itself.
So we just took this one out because this is where we're going to drill. And before a certain someone drills into this little fan controller, better safe than sorry.
First time Moira, first time Moira drilling into metal. So I have to do it first because she's afraid of doing that.
I have to look how it works first. So don't we need a bigger hole than that?
Yes, this is, in Germany we call it Anbohrer, whatever this is.
Initial drilling.
Initial drilling, thanks. See, she's
Making
better
it up
English.
as we go.
Yeah, and this is the making the hole big enough to fit the tubing.
Two hours later.
How important is it that it's straight?
Well, since you're drilling through sheet metal, I guess it's not important.
Uno. What's this?
Making the impossible possible.
I asked you if it needs to be straight.
Ich habe auf jeden Fall gelernt, dass Speed gut ist.
Speed is good, ja.
Speed ist gut.
Ja, jetzt kommt der Scheißteil. Ist schon.
Crazy. Mhm.
Kann ich?
Einmal schnipp.
Yippie!
We will first attach one tube just to the bottom part on this radiator, because I'm not sure once we fit everything inside, especially the radiator on the right and the bracket on the bottom, I think we will not be able to reach it again, so let's just do that first. With this straight fitting, I just want to go through here and then with tubing exit on the right, and if we drilled in the right place, that should fit and work, hopefully.
No. It's not big enough.
Can you now just make it right?
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay, because previously it seems like was not big enough.
That's my fault, of course. Have you considered gloves? I'm just
No.
asking.
I want to make clear that I don't want to be associated with the result of that.
You made this so ugly. I'm just saying.
So you're fixing it?
I'm trying. I think you show how ugly this hole is, like right now. This one. Take it in, like really like in all its ugliness. And this is the last time you'll ever see it.
I'm not even sure which hole you're talking about. I mean, from this angle, it looks really good. So now, time for dinner, because I think we just spent 5 hours basically drilling 2 holes. Well, 3.